Season 27 of Apex Legends has been out for a little over a week now, and now that we've had some time to digest the legend changes, the map changes to Olympus, all of the rebalances and things with the rank system, I think now we can give an honest and accurate judgment of, is Season 27 of Apex actually worth playing? We're going to start with the good, then we'll get to the bad, and we'll finish the video with the real ugly, and then I'll give you my opinion on if it's actually worth getting back into, if you're someone like me who's stepped away from Apex for a little while. Let's start with the good and begin with the legends, because I think every legend adjustment they made in this last Season 26 to Season 27 cycle was really good, especially the buffs to Rampart, Horizon, and Valkyrie. All three of those characters are totally viable now. Even Rampart, who was probably under consideration for one of the worst characters in the game, is not only much better, but is actually quite fun to play. And the fun to play experience of Valkyrie, while she was already really enjoyable, is through the roof with all of the jetpack adjustments they made to her. Being able to dive bomb somebody with Valkyrie from your ultimate and shoot missiles at them as you're flying down to land on them, that's super fun. And Horizon's new abilities, where you can either fall really quickly from heights with the gravity boots or the Newt Scoot where you can fly around, those are both really fun. Horizon, Valkyrie, and Rampart were all big winners of this season, and if you ever enjoyed any of those characters, right now they are all in their prime. This is the best any of them have ever been. The other fun characters like Ashe, Pathfinder, Octane, Revenant, they're all pretty good except for Octane. But Ashe is pretty solid. The dash has been toned down a little bit, which I think was necessary. And Revenant's pounce has also been toned down just a little bit. But Ashe and Revenant, still very strong. Pathfinder, he's a blast to play. I think he is a sneaky big winner of some of the amp changes in this game. The amount of grapples you can have at one time is really incredible. Pathfinder's super fun to play. And I really do think that for the most part, every legend in this game is viable or worth playing, even up to the top ranks in Apex Predator. Obviously, when you get to the very, very top 1%, some characters are going to perform much better than others, but for the most part, there are really not any legends left behind, with the exception of maybe Bloodhound. Bloodhound, we gotta figure out something with Bloodhound. But for the most part, every legend you want to play, for any sort of reason, for fun, for RP, they're all fairly decent right now. The next good thing I want to talk about is the Olympus map changes, and I think Respawn absolutely nailed it with this map refresh, and I usually don't say that, but every single POI that they reworked or remade, and all of the areas between POIs are dramatically improved. I think they did a fantastic job with this map refresh. Olympus has always been seen as one of the more fun maps, and with all the adjustments they made, I think there's a lot less dead space in the middle of the map where there's just open fields and nothing you can play around. They added some new buildings, some new pathways to get different places, some tunnels underneath the Hammond Labs waterfall area, and I think they did a fantastic job with that. I'm really impressed with the map refresh. I think that was fantastic. For all those reasons, I think Apex did have a lot of good from Season 26 to Season 27. Overall, I'd say it's a marked improvement, but we can't ignore some of the elephants in the room. We have to talk about the bad, and the first thing to talk about is absolutely the weapon balancing. Right now, the time to kill in Apex Legends is very small. It's very short. It's a fast time to kill era, which is fine. I think some people really like it. Some people don't. That's more of a judgment call. But right now, that makes every gun particularly viable. There's lots of very strong guns you can use, but there are two that are just simply so much better than every other gun. And unfortunately, they cover all the ranges you need to cover. If you've played any sort of high-level ranks this season, you already know I'm talking about the G7 Scout and the R99. These two weapons, if you run these two weapons every single game, I promise you, you will never have a moment in any match where you wish you had another gun. The R99 will cover everything you need from short to short-medium range, and the G7 Scout has such a rapid fire rate and is versatile enough to cover short to medium range all the way to very long-range poking. This is the best weapon combo I think there has maybe ever been in the game, and I don't think it's particularly close. You can run G7 Scout and R99 every match. You'll never run out of ammo because there is an abundance of replicators where you can craft ammo, or an abundance of arsenals where you can upgrade these guns and get as much ammo as you need with the free ammo stacks. These guns are unbelievable, and they're so good that it stifles some of the creativity of the other guns in the weapon pool. Because right now, the Havoc, the Hemlock, any of the other SMGs, any shotgun at all, They're all really good on paper, but they just pale in comparison to the R99 and to the G7 Scout. That's the first real gripe I have. It's all you ever died to, and it's a shame because you're missing out on so much fun of other weapons in the weapon pool. The G7 Scout and the R99, something's got to give with those two. The only downside I have for Legends in this season right now happens to still be Altar. I think that Altar, unfortunately, might be the turning point where you'll never see anyone say, I miss the good old days of Apex back when Altar was blank. I think for most people, you are going to look at this game and you are going to say the good old days were anytime pre-Altar. And I hate saying that because I thought Altar was a very interesting and unique addition to the game. But the amount of times you have the party pooper Altar experience of a fun fight that's really enjoyable, and then everyone just runs away through their Nexus and you really can't challenge them, even if you've got Nox on the team, it's very irritating and it absolutely disrupts the flow of Apex Legends. Altar's tactical also is a real issue to me. I think that the 30-meter phase breach is just a bit too far. Right now, your best option for fighting, and I'm not joking, is throwing an Altar portal into the floor, hoping it pops up somewhere near your enemy, and then popping out with a little bit of phase and a speed boost and just blasting everyone around you. It takes away a lot of the fun of positioning and holding out different chokes in areas because Altar's phase breach goes so far through the ground. It's like digging tunnels that you can end up anywhere in the map. It was cool when Altar was just going from one side of the wall to the other or from one floor up to the ceiling. But the ability to put a phase breach down and kind of tunnel through the ground and pop up 30 meters somewhere inside a building in a different place, it breaks the game a bit too much and it's extremely irritating and it disrupts the flow of the game tremendously. Lastly, we got to talk about the ugly. This is the worst part of Apex right now, and it got worse in Season 27. The ranked system in Apex Legends got even worse in Season 27. Right now is probably more so than ever the biggest kill race in Apex Legends history. They have made placement points essentially a joke in this game. Right now, you are incentivized to get as many kills as you can. Your placement hardly matters. Sure, it matters for kind of getting a multiplier on your KP, but right now, you are incentivized to go for as many kills as possible, and you can particularly see it in the highest levels of ranked, where Predators and pro players are 3-stacking and running down every single lobby they can find. You can plainly see it on my streams when you watch. You're able to see a Platinum or Diamond lobby have more teams make it to the end game and a much more exciting finish than you do in the Predator and Pro lobbies, which you think would be the most competitive aspect of Apex, but instead, those players are simply so good and they're incentivized to go kill everyone that by the time round 3 hits, you've only got about 3 or 4 teams left in the whole game. It's really unfortunate. It's the antithesis of what a ranked experience should be, and Apex leaned into it even further this season. It was a awful change, and I'm really hoping they revert it in the mid-season split, because if they don't, we're going to see more of the same, and this season's entire ranked session will be essentially a total waste. So now my honest opinion, is Apex Legends Season 27 worth playing? I think right now, actually yes. Despite the fact that the rank system is totally abysmal, right now we are in a very good spot with a lot of legends being very viable and very usable, and almost every weapon being really good. All the weapons are very fun to use. The downside is when you get to the highest level of competitive play, you're only using 2 of them. But if you want to use any weapon in the game right now, honestly, you can. If you want to use any legend in the game right now, honestly, you can. The Mantle Boost was a great feature, and it allows a lot more unique playstyles for controller and console players that really weren't able to hit super glides before. I think the Mantle Boost was a good idea. I know the movement people won't like that answer, but I think Mantle Boosting was a good addition to the game, and it is a lot of fun. Apex is actually on the ascent right now, which sounds crazy, but I promise you, almost nothing was lower than that ballistic triple devotion meta we had in the summer, followed by the Altar everyone runs away all the time meta immediately after. I can promise the game is more fun than it was during that time. If you're like me and you put Apex Legends down for a while, I do think it's worth picking up again, at least to try. Right now, Apex Legends is actually somewhat fun, and there are things that Apex can provide you with the movement and the gunplay that simply no other game can, and sometimes that's really all you need. I really want to know what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments. Am I way off base? Is Apex worse than it's ever been? Is it better than it's ever been? Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you all in the next one.